Hey, Drop Tech fans! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some exciting updates about the upcoming iPhone 16 series. With the launch just weeks away, we've got some fresh leaks that give us a closer look at what Apple has in store, particularly for the standard model. So, let's jump right in. So, what's the buzz about? Recently, a Reddit user shared some hands-on images of the iPhone 16, giving us a sneak peek at the device's rear design and camera setup. According to the user, who goes by the name CEO, the iPhone 16 will be available in two classic colors, black and white. These images show dummy units of the phone, and the first thing you'll notice is the vertically aligned dual rear camera system. This design brings back memories of the iPhone X's pill-shaped camera module but with a twist. And the big news? The iPhone 16 is expected to support spatial video recording, something fans have been eagerly awaiting. Now, how does this compare to the iPhone 15? The iPhone 15 featured a diagonal camera layout, with spatial video recording only available on the Pro models. But with the iPhone 16, it seems Apple is stepping up its game even for the standard models. Another interesting point is the flash. It's no longer part of the main camera module. Instead, it's separate and flush with the rear panel, which lines up with some of the earlier leaks we've seen. But that's not all. Tipster Sonny Dixon recently shared an image on X, which reveals the color options for the iPhone 16 Pro. This time around, you can expect to see the Pro models in black, white, gold, and several shades of gray or titanium. While the official names of these colors aren't confirmed yet, it's widely believed that Apple will stick with the titanium branding that was first introduced with the iPhone 15 Pro. The image also hints at a potential increase in size for the iPhone 16 Pro, along with a diagonal arrangement for the rear cameras. Another design shift that's bound to get people talking. Let's talk about the new gold option. Rumor has it that this might replace the blue titanium that we saw in the iPhone 15 Pro series. Back in May, analyst Mel suggested that the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max would come in black, white, silver, gray, and a brand new rose color, with the blue titanium being phased out. Currently, the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max are available in black titanium, white titanium, and blue titanium, so this would mark a significant shift in Apple's color offerings. So, what does all this mean for the iPhone 16 lineup? Well, it's clear that Apple is planning to introduce a variety of new colors and design tweaks with the iPhone 16 series. But whether these changes will translate into major upgrades for users is still up in the air. We'll have to wait and see how these rumors and leaks pan out when the official launch happens. Plus, we'll dive into a head-to-head comparison of the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S25 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Buckle up because the smartphone game is about to change big time. Let's get into it. Qualcomm is bringing the heat with their newest chipset, the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This chip is set to debut in none other than the Samsung Galaxy S25 series, and trust me, this could be the one to finally challenge Apple's dominance in smartphone chips. For years, Apple's A-series chips have been the gold standard in performance, always coming out on top in benchmarks over Qualcomm's Snapdragon series. But things are changing quickly. Thanks to leaks from sources like SmartPrix and L-Leaks, we now have our hands on some early benchmark numbers for this Snapdragon 8 Elite, and they're impressive. The Snapdragon 8 Elite scored 3,260 in single-core and a whopping 10,151 in multi-core tests, outpacing Apple's A18 Pro, which managed 3,182 for single-core and 7,872 in multi-core. Qualcomm's new Orin cores, custom-built for this chip, are pushing multi-core performance to the next level. The Snapdragon 8 Elite will come in two versions, the Standard Edition and an overclocked version. The Standard version features 2 cores clocked at 4.09 GHz and 6 cores at 2.78 GHz. But if you're someone who craves more power, the overclocked version is clocked at an insane 4.32 GHz. Manufacturers like Samsung and Xiaomi will be able to fine-tune these configurations to make their devices even more powerful and efficient. When it comes to gaming, the Snapdragon 8 Elite does not disappoint. On the GX Bench platform, it managed to hit 125 FPS, and on DreamWorks Wildlife, it clocked 166 FPS. These scores are a clear indication that Qualcomm is serious about dominating mobile gaming. Plus, the Adreno 830 GPU is expected to raise the bar for mobile gaming and graphics, making phones like the Galaxy S25 gaming beasts. And with TSMC's 3nm technology under the hood, the chip will not only be powerful but also incredibly efficient. Great news for battery life. Now, let's switch gears and dive into the ultimate flagship face-off: the iPhone 16 Pro Max versus the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both phones are pushing the boundaries of what smartphones can do, but which one will come out on top? Starting with design, Apple keeps its signature rectangular shape and introduces an even slimmer bezel on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's sleek and iconic with a 6.9-inch display. Meanwhile, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra keeps its curved edges and, of course, the S Pen, a big win for productivity enthusiasts. Both phones are nearly the same size, but the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly wider to fit that S Pen. Color options are where they really differ. Apple sticks with muted tones like white, black, and desert titanium, while Samsung offers more variety with titanium violet, yellow, and even exclusive colors like blue and green. When it comes to the display, both phones have 120Hz refresh rates, but Samsung's anti-reflective coating makes it easier to see in direct sunlight. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a cool trick too, with the ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easy nighttime scrolling, a small but handy feature. Now, under the hood, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's A18 Pro chip, built on a 3nm process, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra features the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. In CPU tests, Apple's chip takes the lead, but for 3D graphics, the Snapdragon has the edge. However, Apple's A18 Pro shines in sustained performance, making it better for long gaming sessions or heavy multitasking. Now, let's talk cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixels main sensor, a new 48-megapixels ultrawide, and a 12-megapixels telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also addressed the lens flare issue, improving photo clarity. On the other hand, the Galaxy S24 Ultra packs an incredible 200-megapixels main camera, a 50-megapixels zoom lens, and a 10-megapixels telephoto camera with 3x zoom. While Samsung delivers more megapixels, Apple tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas Samsung's shots are more vibrant, sometimes even oversaturated. Battery life is another important factor. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both will last you through a day of heavy use, but Samsung has the upper hand with 45W fast charging and reverse wireless charging, which Apple doesn't offer. When it comes to software, Apple's iOS is smooth, streamlined, and consistent, while Samsung's One UI is known for its customization options and productivity features like the S Pen. So, which phone should you choose? If you're after power, customization, and the S Pen, the Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the one for you. But if you want that iconic Apple experience and sustained performance, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is a beast in its own right. Let us know in the comments which phone you're leaning towards. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tech updates. Also, make sure to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.